Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Art Side of Life. I'm Eva, for those of you who don't know me yet. And in today's episode, we will continue with the second part of the interview with David Alvarez, known on Instagram as Davexp. And you can see here some of his artworks. And in this part, we will talk about how he was able to grow his Instagram so fast. And he will give you also some useful tips and tricks, and we'll talk about some of the art style and character design tips too. And before we get to the interview, I would like to thank Astroped for sponsoring this video. You will love Astroped if you're a digital artist, because you can use Photoshop with your iPad, because all other drawing and painting apps available on iPad don't have the same functionality as Photoshop. So Astroped app turns your iPad into wireless graphics tablet. So you can use it if you go to co-working space like I do with my laptop, and then I can use this as a drawing tablet. So hope you can try it out and let me know what you think in comments, and if you have any questions about the app, let me know. And don't forget to use the 10% discount what guys at Astroped gave us. If you go to artsideoflife.com/Astroped, use the promo code ARTSIDE. And so let's just go now to the interview. So welcome guys to the second part of the interview with David. So if you didn't see the first part, just go to check out the first part where we talked about like income sources and how he got where he is now. But now we will talk about the art style and art process and tips and products, also how to grow your Instagram. So let's just continue in the discussion. So I would like to know about the artistic style, and as you mentioned, we talked a bit in the last part of the interview about the big eyes and the styling of the girl. So how did you come to this, and why did you develop this direction, the style?
Yeah, of course. Well, I started to make, just 1 year and a few months ago. The style is it's kind of the same, but so different, because I've been learning so much just by drawing by making one of these drawings per day. So I basically I started by making just huge eyes and just small mouth and nose. But yeah, the interesting thing is because I've been doing kind of following the same portrait pattern, you can actually see the improvement like through the weeks. And yeah, I'm happy. I'm at a point right now that it's luckily like very popular. Like you see it and you see that it's my drawing. That's what I was aiming for, And so yeah, I think it's important, because I saw that you were talking about personal brand and all that stuff. You always talk about that, and that's the reason why I get commissions from people. It's not so I can draw them, is so I can draw them like that, on that style. And that's what people like look at me for or pay for. And yeah, that's a huge advantage, I guess, to have a very
what kind of inspired you to kind of start in this style? Because of course all of us go through these phases of different art styles, and you're inspired by different things, like this type of eyes or this type of eyes, or basically whatever.
Yeah, I guess I just look for a lot of references on Pinterest. Like you go on Pinterest and you get lost for hours just looking for references. And I just figure out I was saving a lot of them that have like these kind of features, So I started to just maybe like copying some eyes, like the shape and everything, but that eventually like I kept tweaking it until it became my style, But I had to start somewhere, like just watching a lot of references.
So you were kind of analyzing like from the images you liked, like, okay, this is the part that I really enjoy, and implement different parts, right?
I always advise that to people because they always ask me, how do I find my style? Like that's the most
common question. Right?
Common question, yeah. And I always say, like, go to Pinterest, like search for character design, save all the ones you like, and you will see that you will save a lot of common stuff. You probably won't save like very realistic things. Maybe you save a lot of cartoonish, so that at least you can start seeing like where's your
like
taste
calling, right?
yeah. And then you can just start practicing those kind of style because you already know that you enjoy them, you know.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
did you know at the beginning you want to do portraits, or it was something just, you know, it kind of developed, like you kind of analyzed it like, oh, in the future I will be doing portraits
Oh,
commissions, or it was more just
yeah,
like
yeah.
it came to be along the way?
That's interesting. I haven't thought about it because if you see my first post on Instagram, it's actually just buildings on black and white. And then I have a few children's book kind of style.
Yeah.
Um, and then I guess I just thought, okay, no, I drew once my favorite artist, singer. She's called Sharon Van Eaton. She's really good. And I remember I drew her and she commented on it.
Yeah.
And for me, that was just so valuable, you know, like, wow,
Yeah.
my favorite artist just commented on my drawing. And then soon after, I did like maybe 8 more drawings, and I decided to draw Daisy Ridley from Star Wars, but not the character, but the person,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she also commented on it, and I was just so happy. And I was like, maybe this is a good strategy, not only for to get people's attention, but also to make, how do I say this, like to create an emotion, you know, because a original character, as good as it is, like if you draw something that people know, like that just creates more engagement and other things like that. So I just started testing, because there was a period of time where I drew people just because they were famous, not because I wanted to. And that didn't work at all because I was not invested, you know, on the drawing.
So like no emotional connection. Yeah.
Zero emotion. So I started to be more picky, just drawing things that I believed in, because that shows in the final drawing.
Yeah. So that was one of the kind of the strategies how to engage with the community and like building your Instagram account, right?
Exactly. So I did that for 8 months exactly. Like just every day I picked one like influencer that I liked, like artist, actress, or anything, and I drew them, and I did just the best I could to make that people see it, that person to see it, you know. And if they didn't, at least my audience was also a fan of that person. So I made sure that every post was very engaging, just with that strategy. Yeah.
Ah, that's really cool, because then also the other thing what maybe worked for you on Instagram building was that you had that challenge, right? So you were sharing that like I am drawing every day, or posting like often as possible, right? So that was one of the things you were doing to grow it.
Exactly. Yeah, and because people, I guess the reason why people follow is because they want to see who I'm drawing next. So I think that was a big selling point, because David has drawn like 3 people that I like. Who, like I need to see who's drawing he's drawing next, and because he's doing it very often, like daily. Then that was a big selling point, I guess. And the other thing that actually is on the book, on the How to Gain Followers on Instagram book, is I do a contest still every week where I draw one of my followers.
Cool. So so when you get your book, then is it part of the community? You join some kind of group, or how does that work?
What do you mean? Sorry.
Like, because you said like you draw some of your followers, so is it part of just the Instagram, or did you create some kind of special community for people who purchased your book?
I see. No, it's just on my Instagram, on my main Instagram. And that's I think that's one of the best strategies that have grown my Instagram, because every Friday I post a drawing and I say like, I call it Give Back Fridays, hashtag Give Back Fridays.
Okay.
And so people just have to comment something and turn post notifications on. That's a big one. So because everybody wants a drawing and everybody participates, every Friday I get like 2,000 comments on the post, but also I get all those people to turn post notifications on, you know?
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Because I'm not just asking, but I'm asking so you can win something, you know? And so it's more likely that they will. And what that does is that, because Instagram algorithm changes so much, I think as long as all your followers have the notifications on, then you will stay like good with the engagement. So exactly. By now I've drawn 48 of my followers. There's so many.
But that's also because right now you have what, 225,000, right, or more actually now, right?
255.
Exactly. So so it's awesome that the engagement is growing, and then basically your community can talk with you, right, about like what they like and what they would like to see. Do you get also like suggestions from them, like, oh, can you draw this person or that person?
Yeah. Oh, that was huge at the beginning. I even asked people like, hey, tag your favorite artist. Like I will draw someone, or I sometimes did like polls, like but as a post I just like put pictures of, let's say, Pixar characters, and I say like, vote for the one you want me to draw, things like that.
That's so cool.
So I think I've been getting most of the appeal of my account is that it's very interactive. I just thought of it, but maybe because I try to make people want to comment something, and that,
definitely. But that's works. Super great. I mean, you have so many great ideas with this one. And if you guys want to know even more about how David built this book and the Instagram account, and he implemented everything in the book, so you can read it, and people can find it in your bio, right? On Instagram.
In my bio, there's the link. Yeah.
Yes, perfect.
And sorry, it's currently in English, but I'm actually working on a Spanish, Portuguese, and French version, because I found that most of my followers, for some reason, are from Brazil, France, and Latin countries. So it will be.
So it will be also in Spanish and Portuguese and other languages.
All
cool.
Countries,
Oh, nice, nice. So and then this will be out when?
It's out.
In the other language.
The English version is out now, and the other ones, I guess, in less than 2 weeks.
Okay, so that's really soon.
Hopefully less.
Yeah. So maybe when this interview will be out, it's already out. So all good.
All good. Yeah.
Perfect. And your artistic process, do you draw every morning, or do you like limit yourself time-wise, or how does all of this work for you?
Yeah, of course. I try to be like very thoughtful with my time, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to make all the things that I want to do, because I want to do the drawings, but also tutorials and the book and stuff like that. So I wake up at 5 every day, and I basically work the first 8 hours of the day until like 1 p.m. on what it is, like the work part of the drawing or editing or something like that. And by then I know after 1 p.m. I'm not great at doing creative work because I already spent 8 hours, working. So I save like 3 or 4 hours on the afternoon to make, like, I did the drawing in the morning, but on the afternoon I try to make that drawing to be seen by as many people as I can. And well, that means just posting on Instagram, on Facebook, Pinterest, replying to as many comments as I can, DMs and emails. All that stuff. At the end of the day, like, I'm so tired by then that I save just like the easy tasks, like maybe replying some emails, cleaning up the computer or something like that. But
that's So you kind of save your creative energy for for your artworks, right, in the morning, and and then working maybe projects as well, like later on, like project management and stuff. And
exactly.
And one of the last questions I usually ask is about the future, and what would you like to like maybe work on in like 10 years, like your dream project, and what would you like to be remembered for in 100 years?
Okay, well, so my ideal job, I guess, at the moment, it's exactly what I'm doing, but maybe more, like, just be, like, make enough money to don't be so worried, maybe. Like, I'm not that far, but I guess I always say this, like, my dream job will be to be able to work everywhere in the world, as long as I have a laptop and a connection, internet connection.
Definitely.
And right now I'm just happy that my drawings and the book and everything is just being well received. So I just want to. I know for sure that I probably won't be making portraits forever.
Maybe.
Because I have, since my YouTube channel is growing, it will be boring to just do videos about portraits, you know. So I kind of want to maybe in the next few months to start making tutorials about completely different stuff, but still on the illustration subject, you know.
Yeah. Cool. So then, and what about the 100 years?
Woo, 100 years. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe
epic question, you know.
That's an epic question for sure. I guess what I want people to remember is that you can do whatever you want. It's hard. It's because sometimes people are afraid of taking chances, you know. When I was working here in Costa Rica doing commercials, like some people have stayed in the same job for 10 years or 15 years, maybe because they like it. That's cool. But sometimes people don't believe they're good enough to work abroad or something like that. And you can, like, really, you can do everything as long as you work and you like are organized with your time. And so because then you can do everything that it takes to reach those goals, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Because then you can inspire people like you're doing now. And if someone watching now, they don't like maybe what they are doing, or they just don't want to be in the job they don't like, then it's never late to change, right? So
it's never late to change. Yeah,
definitely. So I totally agree. And thank you so much again for being here. It was super inspirational.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Thank you. I'm really happy that you joined. And everyone watching, they can check out your book. We will put the link, and also your YouTube channel. So so guys, check it out. And thank you so much for everyone watching or listening. And see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.